What's for main event, Uncle Tex?
Well, I'll tell you. It's a tag team matchup with Lex Luger and Mr. Perfect, the Perfect Package, joining forces against Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel.
This isn't the first time we see Luger and Perfect partnering up. Seems like Bobby Heenan is gonna be banking heavily on this team as the year goes on.
Tonight's Star main event is a tag match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Heenan family at a combined weight of 509 pounds from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Mr. Perfect. And from Atlanta, Georgia, the total package, Lex Luger, together. They are the Perfect Package. Heenan can be a goof sometimes, but this pairing of Perfect and Luger could be a solid combination for the Heenan family. Face it, they look like a team, and both of them are definitely accomplished athletes. And this main event with the Canadian Cartel is gonna be a big test for the Perfect Package. Geez, even the name fits them like a kid's skin glove. And their opponents at a combined weight of 483 pounds from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Golden Al Barnett, and from Quebec City, Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel.
Like Cartel Canadian, Barnett and LaRue, not unfamiliar with main eventing. It just doesn't happen all the time for them. And boy howdy, a win over Perfect and Luger would certainly hike the value of their stock. I bet Riley Flash, their trainer and manager, is out there watching from someplace for sure.
Of course he is. A win for Barnett and LaRue would be a win for Riley Flash as well. Gotta say, the Cartel has sure moved up the ladder in the past year to make it to this main event.
And now that the Canadian Cartel has made it to this main event, let's see how it all plays out. We got Lex Luger and Golden Al Barnett starting this main event off. Oh, this is going to be a top-notch main event here. Walt rings the bell. The man comes center ring. Lex Luger catches the hip toss from Golden Al Barnett. Barnett winding up the arm of Lex Luger. Snaps it. Oh, man. Barnett rounds up Lex again. Goes behind. German suplex from Golden Al Barnett. Locks up Lex Luger. Has him up. Backbreaker. Well, now, Barnett, real aggressive here. An arm breaker, parlayed into an arm bar. That's solid strategy from Golden Al Barnett, Vic LaRue, watching his partner work on Lex Luger. Stomp to the back. And now Barnett making his, oh, look at this. Mr. Perfect said, no, we're gonna foil that plan. And he sure did. Barnett not able to make it to the top turnbuckle thanks to Mr. Perfect. Running shoulder tackle from Lex Luger takes Barnett down. Double choke lift. Whoa, man, that's power. He just pitched Barnett across town. Goes for the cover. One. But no. Just one. Still a bit too early. And Barnett's still a bit too solid. Lex Luger. Double axe handle across the back of Golden Al Barnett. Barnett struggling to get to his feet, and Lex Luger not giving him too much of a chance. Hard right hand takes Barnett right back down again. Oh, man. Well, this one just, the momentum just turned here. Lex Luger rounds up Barnett again by the throat, hurls him halfway across town a second time. And now Lex Luger going to work on the legs of Golden Al Barnett as he steps out, and here comes the perfect one. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, moves in on Barnett, locks him up, catches a kick to the midsection from Golden Al Barnett. Barnett goes behind, German suplex on Mr. Perfect. Perfect trying to get back to his feet. Barnett right there. Gathers him up. An arm breaker. And into the arm bar. One thing that Golden Al Barnett is, he is consistent. Both him and Vic LaRue. Now speaking of Vic LaRue, here he comes on the tag. Oh man, Mr. Perfect gets locked up. Perfect. Whip to the ropes and ooh, kitchen sink knee to the midsection as LaRue quickly goes for a cover. One. But just a one. Mr. Perfect powering out of that pin a little bit too easily. Look at this, LaRue winding up the arm of Mr. Perfect again, stomps the shoulder. Both members of the Canadian Cartel strategically working the limbs of their opponents. That is not bad strategy. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Mr. Perfect. A chop from LaRue, a second chop And well, Mr. Perfect spoiled that third one with a kick to the midsection. Locks up. Vic LaRue has him all the way up. Nice long suplex. Not the longest we've ever seen, but pretty long. Mr. Perfect drives a knee into the head of Vic LaRue before stepping out and tagging in Lex Luger. Well, the Perfect package not doing too badly for themselves. This match is pretty even split down the middle. Rolling elbow across the chest of Vic LaRue from Lex Luger. They lock up. Put this by the throat. But an elbow across the top of the head broke that one up. Vic LaRue winding up the leg of Lex Luger. Luger going to have to find his way out the hard way, and sure does. Set of hard punches to the head. Lex getting back to his feet first. Running clothesline, swinging a miss. Vic LaRue takes him down. Classic wrestling takedown. Nicely done. The Canadian Cartel not doing too badly in this main event. It's still anybody's match to win. Lex Luger whipped to the ropes. Into the corner. And here we go. Look at this. Vic LaRue up on the middle rope. Gonna hit a little inverted dragon sleeper, just strangling Lex Luger as he rolls out center ring. Here comes Golden Al Barnett on the tag. Lex Luger tries to find his way out of town. Here's Mr. Perfect on the tag. Oh, man, did you see that? Barnett was determined to nail Lex Luger with that clothesline before he got out of the ring. Okay. Perfect double axe handle across the head of Golden Al Barnett. Follows it up with a stomp. Mr. Perfect slammed face down into the mats. Barnett rounds him up again. And bam! Man, bounces him off the barricade. Barnett makes his way back inside the ring. Referee counting Mr. Perfect, but not for long. Look at this. Barnett going after Lex Luger, too. Perfect catches a kitchen sink knee from Golden Al Barnett. Perfect laid out as Vic LaRue comes in on the tag. Mr. Perfect favoring that knee. And both guys from the Canadian Cartel have been working on the legs of both Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger. Hard chop, a kick, another kick. And look at this, a Hurricane Rana, a rarely seen Hurricane Rana from Vic LaRue. And he's real happy with himself. Here comes Lex Luger. They lock it up. He's got him up over their shoulder, hangs him up off the top rope. Down goes Vic LaRue. Lex covers one, but just one. Man, LaRue used his whole body to get out of that one. Vic LaRue, nice suplex with a pin, one. Well, man, just a two. Lex Luger finding his way out. LaRue going after Mr. Perfect as well, but probably not a good idea right then. Lex Luger scoop slams Vic LaRue. Follows it up with a stomp to the head. Oh, man. Lex Luger with LaRue up over their shoulder, running power slam. And down goes Vic LaRue. Vic LaRue in trouble here as Lex Luger starts stomping the hands and fingers of Vic LaRue, and he is in some serious pain. You've never had that done to you? Well, don't try it. All right, Lex Luger. Well, stopping to do a little showboating for the fans. But here comes Golden Al Barnett on the tag. Barnett charges, running clothesline, down goes Lex Luger out onto the outside. Barnett going after Mr. Perfect as well. Got him on the outside apron. And, oh man, just drops him across the lip of the apron, across his back. LaRue battling with Lex Luger. Golden Al Barnett stopping to do a little showing off for the fans in Tokyo who have never seen a Canadian before. Hard right from Lex Luger across the back of Vic LaRue, takes him down. Barnett seems to have no regard for the referee's count. Just doing whatever the hell he wants out there as Vic LaRue catches a running power slam from Lex Luger. Might be time to stop and pitch in and help. Just saying. Little clothesline from Mr. Perfect. Vic LaRue catching another running power slam. Referee Walt Rothburn pleading with Barnett to get back inside the ring, and finally he does. Lex Luger up on the top turnbuckle. Barnett just catches a double axe handle. Both members of the Cartel down. One. But Barnett finding his way out of the pin. Vic LaRue going to be asking now later, where the hell were you? Lex Luger locks up Barnett. Whips him to the ropes. Ducks under. And back body drop. For Golden Al Barnett. Barnett rounded up. Lex Luger has him up, but no. Barnett finding his way out and nails Lex with a chop block. Hard overhand right. Barnett catches a shot to the midsection from Lex Luger and a cheap shot from Mr. Perfect. He is definitely on the wrong side of town. As Lex Luger starts pumping up here, he's feeling it. Barnett making his way out of town. Lex, pay attention. Here comes Vic LaRue. Oh, man. LaRue jumping neck breaker. Takes down Lex Luger. LaRue lines up the arm and stomps the shoulder. LaRue rounds up Lex again. Well, that's a pretty nice takedown. And whoa, look at this. A little bit of figure four, a little bit of surfboard, and a little bit of stomp to the back of the head. That's a little bit of 3-in-1 right there. LaRue covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. But Mr. Perfect right there to break up the party. As Vic LaRue makes his way out, Golden Al Barnett comes in, takes over. Lex Luger just, oh man, that clothesline from Barnett again. He just loves laying that one on Lex Luger. Hard right from Barnett. Luger whipped to the ropes. Barnett ducks under. Catches a knee instead. Oh, that did not go the way he planned it. Look at this. Oh, try for the, oh wow. Look at this Barnett from behind. Hard right to the back of Lex Luger. Gets counter whipped into his own corner though. As Lex Luger catches a right from Barnett that puts him down on the floor. Barnett still in the corner, finds his way out. Whoa, man, did you see that elbow? Busted open Lex Luger for sure. Barnett making his way to the top rope. Changed his mind. Here comes Vic LaRue instead. Didn't try for the high-risk maneuver. Hard shot from Lex, and another one puts Vic LaRue down on the mat. Double axe handle across the back from Lex Luger, who steps out, and here comes Mr. Perfect. Kurt Hennig locked up. Look at this, Vic LaRue with a cravat suplex. Oh, man. Vic LaRue rounds him up. Neck breaker drop. Mr. Perfect in the Canadian Cartel's corner and taking quite a bit of a beating here. Vic LaRue stretching the arms of the Perfect one. Oh, wow. Again, this one's gone back and forth so many times, and we still don't have anything near a winner. It's anybody's match to win. These two teams, great main event, evenly matched opponents. Nah, there we go. Hoisted him on his own petard with a perfect Lex. Huh. Mr. Perfect slams him face down to the canvas for that one. And a stomp to the arm. As Mr. Perfect tags in Lex Luger. Vic LaRue just getting back to his feet. Clothesline down by Lex. Lex Luger locks him up. Escorts Vic LaRue towards the ropes. A hard right hand. And look at this, a blatant choke across the top rope. Well, Lex Luger is done being polite. All right. Lex covers. 1, 2, and no. LaRue again finding his way out of the pin. As Lex steps out, here comes Mr. Perfect. Vic LaRue just getting back to his feet. And here we go. Running clothesline from LaRue takes down Mr. Perfect. LaRue rounds him up. There's the arm breaker again, and there's right into the arm bar again. Sooner or later, if they nail the submission, Perfect might very well tap out. LaRue rolls Perfect over, goes for the cover, and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man. Mr. Perfect still in the game. And this match is more than halfway over. Knee to the head from Vic LaRue. And Mr. Perfect certainly feeling that one. As Golden Al Barnett comes in on the tag, the Canadian Cartel working very efficiently. And here we go. Whoa, man, nice suplex from Golden Al Barnett on Mr. Perfect. Knee to the head for Perfect. Barnett pacing like a caged animal around here. Goes after Lex Luger as well. Hard right hand across the head. And it looks like Lex Luger's going to take another ride on the apron thanks to Barnett, and there it is. Vic LaRue back at his corner. Mr. Perfect going after Vic LaRue, brings him into the ring the hard way. Golden Al Barnett with Lex Luger laid out on the outside. The referee continuing the count. I don't know what Al Barnett's up to, whether he's playing games with the referee or not. But something's going on. Look at this flip over neck whip from Mr. Perfect, as Barnett continues to hem and haw about getting back inside this ring. Lex Luger locked up by Barnett. There are going to be many questions from Vic LaRue after this match. Lex Luger kick to the midsection on Barnett. Gathers him up. And there's the suplex with the pin. No, almost a pin. Goes for a pin instead the old-fashioned way. 1, 2. But Barnett spoiling the party again. Mr. Perfect gathers up Vic LaRue, locks him up, whips him into their team's corner. The Perfect package trying to assert themselves. Oh man, ow, that's nasty. Right across the rope, that hurts. Mr. Perfect getting a little bit ruthless here with Barnett. Slams him with a beautiful suplex though, as the Perfect one makes his way out, and here comes Lex Luger again. Barnett trying to get to his feet, hung up against the ropes, as Lex chokes him against the rope again. Yanks the rope. Oh, man. Barnett in trouble. He might want to think about tagging out. Lex Luger stalking Golden Al Barnett here. Has him up over the shoulders and into the torture rack. This could very well be a submission here. Lex Luger trying to extract a submission from Golden Al Barnett. Oh, man. Well, he didn't get it, but that was damn close. Here comes Mr. Perfect, and Golden Al Barnett is definitely in big-time trouble here, as the Perfect one gets ready to call the finish. Look at that, tore the strap on his singlet and everything. LaRue goes back to work on the arm of Mr. Perfect, winds it up and snaps it. Barnett definitely trying to regain control of things here. Oh, man, what a nasty backbreaker that is. Ow. Perfect struggling to get to his feet as Vic LaRue comes in on the tag. And whoa, what a running knee from the Perfect one. LaRue counters. A couple of rights, a chop. He's got him up into a backbreaker. Vic LaRue starting to fire on all cylinders here against Mr. Perfect, as he drags the Perfect one close to center ring as he can get him. Flips him over. Starts setting up something here. Oh, here we go into a sharpshooter. This could be bad. Oh, look at this. Lex Luger with a basement dropkick, spoiling the submission. Vic LaRue's like, I'm going to try it again. Rounds up Mr. Perfect. Locks him up. Hard whip into the Canadian Cartel's corner. What are we going to see here? Vic LaRue countered by Mr. Perfect. Perfect locks up LaRue. Whips him to his team's corner. This one's been crazed. Again, oh man, again. Breaking the eyes across the top rope. That is delicious. Mr. Perfect rounds up. Oh man, what a slam for Vic LaRue. Perfect covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, but again. Oh man, shut up. LaRue on the outside as Lex Luger comes in on the tag. Man, this match is almost over. Barnett catches a shoulder from Lex, winds up on the floor to referee count, but here comes Vic LaRue again. Lex Luger, shoulder tackle, takes down LaRue. LaRue rolls on to the outside, takes himself back inside. Hard chops across the chest of Lex Luger, and a forearm that takes Lex down. But this, all the way up to the top rope. Vic LaRue nailing a beautiful elbow drop across. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man, Lex powers out with less than 3 minutes to go here. Whoa, running clothesline. Down goes Vic LaRue. Lex Luger covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shut up.
The time, 17 minutes and 25 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger, the Perfect Package.
Oh, well, it would have been a nice win for the Canadian Cartel in the main event, but Mr. Perfect and Lex Luger looks like they had other plans.
What a disappointment for the Canadian Cartel. To have come so close to a main event win, only to have it yanked away by the Perfect package. I legitimately feel badly for Barnett and LaRue.
Hate to say it, fans, but the clock's got us, and it's time we roll on out. As always, we thank all of you for sharing your time with us. All right, Snar will return next Saturday, March 1st, from Niigata, Japan. But up next, the Japan 5-Star. Our WL Japan tour continues Tuesday night, February 25th, hosted by Japan 5-Star. So, for GB, Tex, and myself, this is Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.